Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
How are you? Very good, very good. You?
What's your emotion today? Like 1 year already?
Yes, 1 year already. So fast, no? We survived a crazy year. Closing for dinner, open for lunch only, and then close again, and then open again, and then but we're here.
Yes.
For people like you support us and come to eat, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if you're new to this channel, I'm Lydia. In this channel, I share some of the things that I used to change my lifestyle, becoming a healthier person, and by reading more books. And very occasionally, like today, I'm in one of my favorite restaurants in town, ANDO. They actually opened a store last year in July the 7th. And I got the opportunity to come in the first week, and today I'm coming back again to try their new menu. One of the things that makes ANDO quite different from other restaurants is because it has a Southern American kind of vibe and warmth in their menu. Because chef's upbringing in Argentina and also his personal experience in Japan, so he brought a lot of the culture mix into the menu. And each of the dishes is telling the story of the chef. Let's enjoy.
Being with us, excellent.
Yes, we are yoga friends.
Yoga?
Yeah, we do yoga together.
I can do it.
What's special this time?
Everything special.
Everything is special.
So we decided to go digital. So we'll ask you to scan the QR code. You'll access both menus that we have available for lunch. So the presentation menu made of 5 courses, and then the experience menu made of 6 dishes. Yeah, the food that Agustin creates is obviously very personal. So there is always a story behind. So those cards, those drawings reflect on each story. They're not, of course, not in a correct order. But through the explanation that we give you for lunch, you should be able to find the clues that help you match the food and the pictures together.
Cards. They usually give it to the dinner, and it has 6 cards that match together with the menu. Because in ANDO, each of the menu actually comes with the story of the chefs, and they work together with a local artist named Vanessa, and they said that it solely depends on how we feel about the dishes, and then we're going to match it together.
So this is something Chef will welcome me as a welcome plate in here. So you can start from the left hand side as well. So the first one we have the monaka. It's a very traditional Japanese rice waffle in here. So usually will be sweet in here. It's more like a dessert. Middle like a wet bean ice cream, but we transfer it savory in here. And the second part will have the shells making by the edible chocolate, some of the manchego cheese and the green bean. But one thing to remind though, underneath the long pepper is not edible. Bring out the aroma only, so others don't want to send it in the hospital, okay? And for the last drink, so it's more like a palate cleanser. The tomato is actually especially from Hong Kong on the Grand Farm. We get the extraction as a water with the zucchini as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Refreshing dishes in here, so that will be called a ceviche. It's related to chef the first dishes. So in here we have the tiger's meat, but actually the making with the shiso. We'll bring up a little bit more like green elements in here. And on top we'll have the ame ebi, is one of the shrimp corn, and the weso clams, 2 different kinds of seafood. Accompanying, as you see that we'll have some like pickle, mini pure pepper, and also some of the Chinese fresh goji berry in here as well.
So it's ceviche form, but you mix with the Japanese.
It's a little bit more, it's actually kind of ceviche, but the chef will get a little bit more like a Japanese technique in here. Which you have tiger milk as a base,
Yes.
but it turns to the green because we add the shiso in here. So you enjoy a little bit more like greenness, like a grassy herbs flavors, and ingredient a little bit more like seafood spectrum. So those ingredients from Japan.
So the first dish is some kind of like ceviche. They use some Japanese techniques and have some like seafood. I think it's very fresh, and then they have this, because they use the seafood, it has the richness of the meat, but it's not too far away, and then you have some Asian taste as well. I think that's apart from Japan.
With the
sashimi. So we suggest the guests to using our chopstick to enjoy it.
I have this. I have this one.
Right, so after we'll have 5 apparition of the raw seafood selection. So later on you can enjoy the 5 different kinds of raw seafood. You can start from the wet head side, the light to the much more flavors one. Alright, so in here from your left hand side, we'll start with the hot tatted Japanese scallop. In here we have some white soy sauce, lily bomb, and some of the mustard to give a little bit more spicy kick on. Then the second part we have the yellowtail hamachi seaweed. So with some of the pork soup, yao ji chou, and ginger and chive. The third part will be one of the wild flounder, or even you can say that it's the pink yu. So on top we have Japanese wise koji base called ake karashi, a little bit more spicy on, and the green chili pepper, and the fourth part will have another flounder.
Okay.
It's called samagalai. It's a shark fin flounder. So we have some like dashi and the white vinegar, and then the last one will be the akami. Akami is one of the muscle part of the tuna.
We have the second dish, one of the classic, the selection of 5 kinds of seafood, and you serve in a way that I think is more like Japanese cuisine, the way that you use it by chopsticks. So we first started from the scallop. I'll just try one. I will let the rest of the dishes let yourself to discover. There is something on top of it that's actually going to stimulate your taste buds. I think it's super fresh for the summer. They changed the selection of the seafood season by season. The card is, this one is very hard to guess, right? It's called Departure, this dish. It's about the chef's journey from Argentina to Japan and then to Hong Kong. Because there's a small shape here, it's directly parallel with the dishes.
But now we're doing a collaboration with a bakehouse in Hong Kong, doing our own recipe. So on the left hand side, you can start with the grand seed sourdough. And the middle will have the brioche and the honey and tofu. Which is a mixture with one of typical butter as a combination. Also we have the French seeds of butter. In the middle we have XO sauce from Hong Kong with the sakura ebi. And the last one, white sesame.
You changed the butter, right?
The butter, the bread is all changed already.
And you're still using that 1,000-year-old
Chili, yes. Very good.
olive oil chili.
Yes, so we have the Amiens de Poix from Valencia in Spain. 1,000 years of the olive tree to produce it, the fiber. So I see that Amiens in Spain, so that's means 1,000.
Oh.
We got our Atlantic Ocean Suzuki, that will be the sea bass.
In Argentina, if you grab your fishing net and you go fishing, and then Agustin has very fun memories of going fishing with his father. You know, when you're a kid, everything looks much bigger.
Yeah,
So-
everything is so much more interesting.
Yes, and most definitely. So he remembers this going fishing and seeing this massive fish, which in the end were not massive, but just because it was so small, for him it was big. So he always remember that. So that's the one, correct.
Thank you, that's
Thank
so
you.
cute.
After follow the traditional way, based on the South American asado. Chef design using the charcoal grill with some applewood and the rosemary to bring up all the flavors on. We'll have to prepare the Argentinian beef, the tenderloin. The other side we'll have the quail from Catalonia, Spain. And also accompanied with the garnish, we'll have the baby corn with the Japanese truffle pork puree. And dressing on top we'll have the bone sauce with the paprika. And for the beef we'll have the coffee infusion. Finishing up some decoration, we'll have some different kinds of cups.
This is a main dish. It's called garden slab. So it's actually a barbecue kind of dish. It's a Wagyu beef. And the sauce here, they say that it's a traditional Southern American kind of pumpkin and corn base. But here they're using Japanese corn so that it's higher nutrition value. This picture shows that it's a tradition for Southern American people. They come together every weekend and do their own gatherings. So tender. There's just a smokiness and the sauce is very rich and deluxe.
Of course, we have one of our iconic signature dish. Chef is grandma recipe, the arroz caldoso. For today, we have a combination with the fish. It's a giant grouper from Hong Kong. They've been raising for more than 2 years already. Farming done, and also we want the Spanish Chistoa sausage. When you compare with the chorizo, this one is less spicy on, you get more smokiness. Finishing, we'll have the Japanese rice, Hokkaido Pilica.
So this is the classic dish. It's called without Lola. Lola is chef's grandmother's name, and this is something that what he eats when he grew up. Kind of mixed with seafood and Spanish ham, that kind of thing. It's very soothing food.
At the end of the meal, we'll have something more refreshing as well. So we'll have the Japanese Kyoho grapes with the yogurt foam and the meringue on the top. And the other side, the sorbet is making by the decoction of the grape juice.
This is our final dish, the grapes from Japan. It already smells very fresh. It's not that sweet as well. And then you can taste the taste of the grapes. Oh, this is amazing. No, this is like, I think it's coming from the grapes. The freshness just explodes in your mouth.
On the left hand side, we'll start with the Japanese sakura mochi, sakura leaf sauteed with the sticky rice. Japanese melon. And the first part will have the green apple and green jelly, hazelnut milk chocolate, and the last one, the green tea hojicha top.
Thank you.
I like the cards.
Oh, you like it?
Yeah, it tells the whole story.
Yeah, it's a local artist.
It actually combines the whole experience and people can remember.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. So chai is not like a menu where you read. It's a little bit more. Yeah, I like it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.